Hello students, today I am going to tell you the summary of the third lesson of Flamingo, that is Deep Water. It is authored by William O. Douglas. William O. Douglas was born in 1898 and he died in 1980. He was born in Maine, Minnesota after graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in English and Economics. He spent 2 years teaching high school in Yakima. However, he got tired of this and decided to pursue a legal career. He met Franklin D. Roosevelt at Yale and became an advisor and friend to the president. The lesson Deep Water is an excerpt taken from O Men and Mountains by William Douglas. It describes how, as a young boy, the narrator was nearly drowned in a swimming pool. In this essay, he talks about his fear of water and thereafter how he finally overcame it. Now, carefully listen to me. I am going to tell you the summary in English. Okay? Decided to learn to swim. The narrator decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at YMCA. It offered him a good opportunity. Swimming in the Yakima River was quite dangerous. His mother had warned against it, but the YMCA pool was safe for swimming. It was 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end. At the deep end, it was 9 feet. The slope was gradual. William Douglas had an aversion to the water from the beginning. Once he stood at the beach with his father, a wave swept over him and knocked him down. He was buried in water. He was frightened. The YMCA pool revived those fears. The misadventure at YMCA pool. The narrator was alone at the pool. He didn't dare to go inside the water alone. Then came a big bully of a boy. He was a beautiful physical specimen. He cried, "Hi, skinny." Then he picked the narrator up and tossed him into the deep end. He went at once to the bottom. He was frightened, but not out of his wits. He decided to make a big jump from the bottom. He would try to come to the surface. He would lie flat on the water. Finally, he would paddle to the edge of the pool. Those 9 feet were more than 90. He grew panicky. His lungs were ready to burst. But when he hit the bottom, he gathered all his strength. He made a great spring upwards. He came up rather slowly. He opened his eyes but saw nothing but water. He grew panicky. He was suffocating. He tried to cry but no sound came out. He swallowed water and choked. His legs were paralyzed and rigid. Stuck underwater. A great force pulled him underwater. He was getting dizzy. He went down endlessly. Then a stark terror seized him. His arms would not move. He tried to call for help. Nothing happened. He shuddered for air but got only water. Then all effort ceased. He felt like sleeping. He crossed to oblivion. When he woke up, he found himself lying on his stomach beside the pool. He was vomiting. The chap who threw him in said that he was only fooling, but the narrator had nearly died. Fear constantly haunted him. For days he was constantly haunted by the fear. He never went back to the pool. He feared water and avoided it whenever he could. Whenever he went near water, the terror would seize him. His legs got paralyzed. Icy horror would grieve his heart. The fear stayed with him as the years rolled by. Got an instructor and learned swimming. The narrator got an instructor. He went to a pool. He practiced 5 days a week. The instructor put a belt around him. A rope attached to the belt went through a pulley. On each trip across the pool, a bit of panic seized him. It was 3 months before the tension began to disappear. He taught the narrator how to put his face underwater and exhale, and then how to raise his nose and inhale. He repeated the exercise hundreds of times. At last, he conquered his fear. Next, the instructor taught him how to kick with his legs. For weeks, he did just that. At first, his legs refused to work, but finally he could command them. At last, the instructor made him a real swimmer, but he still feared to be alone in the pool. This went on until July, so he went to Lake Wentworth and dived off a dock at Triggs Island. He swam 2 miles across the lake to Stamp Act Island. The fear fled and he swam on. Finally, he had conquered his fear of water. The experience left a deep meaning. It was a unique experience. He left a deep imprint on his mind. He could never got it. He had a deep meaning for him. It had experienced both the feelings, the sensation of dying, and the terror that fear can produce. Now, this is the summary of the lesson completed in English. Dear students, you should read it again and again. Try to listen it. If you know the summary of the lesson, the answers of the questions could be made very easily by the students in the examination. So, try to listen it again and again. Please like, share, and if you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.